Hey everyone. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about the belief statements and mission statement and vision statement of your school counseling program. So just a second. I'll pull up my PowerPoint here. I've got my kitty back here kind of sleeping. It's raining outside. It's finally starting to feel like fall. I know you'll be watching this in the spring. But anyway, that's what's going on over here. And I'll play from the beginning. So belief statements, mission statement, and vision statement, they're all cornerstones to kind of laying the foundation of your school counseling program. They really help you just start everything off really strong. So why do we need these? This is particular to the belief statement. So this is kind of where we start. So in order to create these mission statements and vision statements, we have to know what our beliefs are. And we kind of compare that with the beliefs there's some ASCA competency beliefs that we can follow and mindsets. So why is this important? Well, beliefs shape our behavior, and beliefs about students, parents, and schools shape these behaviors. And our behaviors are crucial to student success. So what we believe impacts our program and our behaviors and what we do as school counselors. So we need some pretty solid positive beliefs about students in order to be the most effective school counselors that we can be. So if you're the only school counselor, you need to just ask yourself these questions. But if not, then you may need to get together as a group and create this with all of your school counselors. So what you're going to want to do is work as a group and examine your own personal beliefs first. Then you're going to examine the competencies, the ASCA competencies and mindsets. And the questions that you want to ask yourself through this process are, what do we believe about students' ability to achieve? How do we address or want to address all students' developmental needs? And what is the school counselor's role as a student advocate? What does that involve or include? How does that suggest the school counselor must act on behalf of students? And how is data used to inform program decisions? How do ASCA's ethical standards for school counselors guide our work? So these are the ASCA mindset beliefs for school counselors. So you're definitely going to want to use these as a guide and incorporate them in if possible. I mean, obviously the whole point is that you want to personalize this to your school, to your particular counselors and sets of beliefs that they hold. But we are going to look at these mindsets and possibly use them as a guide. So the first belief is that every student can learn and every student can succeed. I hope that every single one of you believes this. Every student should have access to an opportunity for high quality education. Every student should graduate from high school prepared for post-secondary opportunities. Every student should have access to a comprehensive school counseling program. Effective school counseling is a collaborative process involving school counselors, students, families, teachers, administrators, and other staff and education stakeholders. School counselors are leaders in the school, district, state, and nation. And a comprehensive school counseling programs promote and enhance student academic, career, and social emotional outcomes. So you're going to create a belief statement, and what you want to do is create a document articulating the beliefs of your school counseling department. Remember that ASCA standards beliefs are minimums, and other beliefs that extend or enrich these beliefs may be added. You can also reflect school or district beliefs. I don't have an example of a belief statement, but there definitely are some in your book. So definitely look at the required pages in both the implementation guide and the ASCA national model, because they give you some really good tips on how to write belief statements. All right, so we're moving on to our vision statement. The vision statement communicates the best outcome for students in the future related to, one more thing about the belief statement. You can do it like, oh dang. I went ahead. Okay, you can do your belief statement just kind of like this. Like, I don't know, one about 7 or maybe 5 to 7 belief statements just in list form. So that is acceptable. Okay. So these are just kind of your general beliefs. And then your vision statement communicates the best outcome for students in the future related to achievement, career, social, emotional, and other outcomes. So this describes in detail what counselors hope to see in their students' futures. It drives and inspires the work of school counselors and aligns with district and school vision. So this is like the big picture, what we want to see students achieve. So the best way to start would be to review the beliefs and consider how they drive your visions for your students in the future, and if they benefit from your comprehensive school program. So for example, if you believe that all students can learn, maybe your vision statement is that entails lifelong learning, that students will become lifelong learners or have a passion for learning. Make a list of words or phrases describing what you hope your students will achieve 15 years from now. Be descriptive, confident, and optimistic. State the best possible outcomes and dream big. Identify keywords in the school's vision statement and incorporate them into the school counseling vision statement. So examples include, so this is the just one I found online, and there's tons of examples in your book as well, but the vision of the Cabarrus County School Counseling Program is to provide a comprehensive developmental counseling program that addresses the academic, social, and emotional needs of students. Notice this has the domains, the Ask a Mindset domains in here with academic, social, and emotional needs of students. Through advocacy, leadership, and collaboration, these are roles, school counselor roles. School counselors are professional student advocates who provide support to maximize student potential and academic achievement. In partnership with our stakeholders, Cabarrus County school counselors facilitate and coordinate a multi-tiered support system to ensure that all students are prepared to have access to the knowledge and skills necessary to become globally competitive, lifelong learners. So you can see how what they desire for these students 15 years in the future they want them to have the knowledge and skills to be globally competitive, lifelong learners. And it also describes the role of the school counselor here in this vision statement. Okay, another one. The students of Smarts Mill Middle School are a diverse population that are technology competent, knowledgeable, and possess many life experiences at such a young age. The vision of Smarts Mill School Counseling Department is to empower these students with the skills and abilities necessary to develop an intrinsic motivation necessary to achieve success in high school and post-secondary pursuits. Together, we strive for all students to become socially competent, self-reliant, lifelong learners in their community and beyond. Everyone likes the lifelong learner piece, but this one actually added in socially competent, and self-reliant. Those are important skills for adults to have. Okay, so obviously the mission statement is kind of a combination of what the counseling program is going to do for the student and what that the outcome, what the hopeful outcome is for those students in the future. Now we're moving on to the mission statement. The mission statement describes what the school counseling program does. It is clear and concise and describes how the program meets its vision goals. It links to the school vision, but directly links to the school counseling program with the learning environment, and supports the school mission. So you're going to look at your school mission statement and align the school counseling program with it. So make a list. So how to start? Make a list of words describing the most important work at your school that your school counseling program can provide. The descriptive phrases that epitomize the role of the school counselor, and reference the district and school vision statements, and reference important roles of school counselors, and address equity and success of every student. So here's an example mission statement. School counselors strive to empower students to embrace their full potential and to achieve their personal and academic aspirations. All students can develop the skills necessary for academic success, personal growth, positive interpersonal relationships, career development, and healthy choices. So this is more rooted in the present, as opposed to the vision statement that's more future oriented. And you're really kind of outlining the role and your hopes for the school counseling program in terms of what you're going to do for students. Here's another one. The mission of Dutch Fork High School Counseling Department is to provide a proactive, comprehensive, and developmentally appropriate program to address students' academic and career goals, in addition to supporting their personal and social needs. This is accomplished through a partnership with parents, guardians, staff, and community members to enable all students to become successful, productive citizens and lifelong learners in a diverse and changing world. So in this one, it really does a lot to describe kind of what the role of the counseling program is, and even what they hope to see in the future. Okay, so that's all I have for you on your beliefs, mission statement, and vision statement. So if you read this section of the implementation guide and the Ask a National model, it really breaks down for you even more and gives you a real step-by-step guide on how to write this. So when you're creating this on your website, you will know what to do. All right, that's all I have for you. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a great day.